my all thumbnails are very bad looking. None of my thumbnails are good looking, and in comparison maybe matlab, I don't want to put this face there. Everyone looks so nice. I want a good looking thumbnail, not me looking stupid and weird and funny. Have you guys ever been in that position when you've looked at certain people, you know, friends, colleagues, even famous faces, and wondered how they are able to rock just about any lip color that they wear? I mean, from the brightest of the bright corals to the funkiest of fuchsias, they look so flattering and so complimentary on their skin tone. But when I have remotely come close to trying out a shade like that, it looks like I have a flashlight radiating out of my lips. Even the most dreamy, breezy, the most perfect nudes, they look so nice on them, but when I have tried them out, it looks like I have POP on my lips because they washed me out so bad. And stubborn as I am, and as we all are, everyone starts talking maybe about these new lipsticks that have launched, and you tell yourself, I need them in my life. And after much debating and much contemplating, you finally end up buying that lipstick, trying that lipstick, and realizing it's either too bright for me, too light for me, and just not right for me. And you end up stacking these lipsticks away, but giving yourself that hope and reassurance that someday you will rock that lip. But that never happens. If you want to know how to fix this frustrating problem with lipstick and lips nahi. So if you want to know how to fix this frustrating problem with lipsticks, you've come to the right place. Welcome to What Makeup. If you're new here, then hi, I'm Vaughn and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we'll be talking about how you can fix this frustrating problem of making lipsticks work for you with the perfect lip liner. Now wait, some of you guys might be going like, what, lip liner? I already have so many of them. Well, yes, you may, and mostly, if I'm not wrong, we usually buy lip liners in combination to lipsticks that we find very wary of wearing on their own. They are mostly very bright or very bold. You are too careful while applying them, and you are very worried that what if they move away from place, because a lip liner kind of keeps that intact when you apply it on your lips, and that's true. Also, I mean, when I have used a lip liner, it's mostly when I want to prolong my lip wear. You know, if I've probably been out at something that's a very long hours-ish, there's a lot of eating, a lot of drinking, you don't want to keep touching up your lips again and again, and lip liner was a great option for that. But what if I told you that having the perfect neutral lip liner can basically make you wear any lipstick that you want to wear, and also a lot of lipsticks that you end up buying and then regretting like this that they just don't work for you? Well, now you can make them work for you. So as an example, I have with me this one lipstick which is too pale and too cool and too nude for me. This is from the MAC Disney Aladdin collection. It's in the shade Princess Incognito. So here's how I look with this lipstick without a neutral lip liner, and you can clearly see it's too pale. It makes me look too washed out. It is a nude, but it just does not work for my skin tone. So basically, the first thing that you need to do is you've got to figure out the perfect neutral lip liner for yourself. Be mindful that it's not going to be a red, it's not going to be a maroon, it's not going to be a pink or anything very colorful. It will more or less and mostly be in the color spectrum of something that's very maybe light beige to the darkest brown. Now it depends what your complexion is. So say a beige will probably be a neutral for you if you're fairer than me, or something that's deep brown might be a neutral for you if you're darker than me. You can probably go for a pale pink if you're too fair and if you have really pink lips, but if you're someone like me who's got a really bad habit of biting your lips every now and then, and I have really bad pigmented lips, I'll probably have to select a color that is going to kind of be 1 to 2 tones darker than my lips. As an example, I have a few references here to explain. Basically, I have 2 lip liners here. One is the MAC Whirl and one is the MAC Half Red. Now you don't need MAC lip liners, you can basically work with any lip liners of your choice. These are just for reference. So when I talk about the MAC Whirl, and I bought this after the cult favorite MAC Whirl lipstick that everyone was raving about, and neither the lip liner nor the lipstick work for me because they're too pale and they're too cool tone for me. So when I apply the MAC Whirl around my lips, you can see that you almost can't see it. It's too pale, it's too cool tone, it's too nude for me. It might be a great neutral for you if you're fairer than me, but for me, it just doesn't show up on my skin. versus when I try out the MAC Half Red. The name is Half Red, but basically it is a very neutral, muted, brownish kind of a color. So when I apply this around my lips, you can kind of make out the outline of my lips. Now remember, this neutral is going to be something that's not too overpowering, not too bold a color, not too bold a brown or a beige. It is just going to be 1 to 2 tones darker than the color of your lips or your skin. Then you basically take this lip liner, that is your neutral lip liner, you line your lips and also fill your lips up until say 1/3 of your lip area. You don't want to go fully on your lips because you don't want to change the color of the lipstick that you want to wear. And I say 1/3 is because you leave some space for the lipstick, and also it kind of adds a little bit of that ombre effect, if you know what I mean. And then once you've done that, you go on with the lipstick. Now remember one thing, you do not want to go absolutely ham and swipe the lipstick all over your lips, because you need the lip color of the lip liner also to show. You basically apply it a little bit, go little, build it up as you go. Maybe use your hand, you can use a lip brush, however you want. Or how I like to do is I just dab the lipstick bullet on my lips and I rub both my lips. So basically it blends well, it makes the colors kind of get cohesive, and it kind of gives you a very uniform color all over. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, this is going to change the color of the lipstick altogether. Yes, it does change it a little, but it basically makes it more wearable for you. Also, another thing to remember when you're selecting a neutral lip liner like this, the texture should be a little crayony. It should not be too creamy. It should not be too drying. Crayony, so that it basically glides well as well, but it doesn't move from its place, because when you go on with the lipstick, you have the structure of your lips also intact. So this way, you guys, you can finally reach back out to all those lipsticks that you've been putting in isolation, like we're in quarantine, and maybe waiting and wondering when will that day come when you're finally able to wear them. I have bought so many lipsticks in this process, and you will not believe it is so tough to just keep them away, and it's also tough to part with them because you've spent so much of your time, energy, and so much of your dedication of getting these lipsticks in your life, and finally all of that to give it away. I'm not ready to give them away so fast. So if you have a lip liner that's neutral and perfect like this, that works for you, try this out, and I'm sure you can wear almost any lipstick that you want to wear. If you enjoyed watching this video, please thumbs it up. And the next lines I'm going to say slowly because I'm always messing them up. If you have any questions for me, then please leave them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer with all of them. And I'd also love to hear from you guys if there's any particular video or any content that you would want me to address, or any topic that you would want me to take up in my coming videos. Please let me know about that as well. And if you enjoyed my little tip, trick, hack thing with lip liners and how to make lipsticks work for you, and you want to know more about what makeup, then subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.